Okay, I swear that's the last time these hearts will be up. But just, theme, dance, romance, all that. Anyways, quite a lot happens in here. And a lot of good dancing, and a lot of good action, and a lot of good romance as well. And good character development. Anyways, we learned that Wise Neptune said no to Wise. Bit interesting to say the least. Anyways, John decides to sort of figure things out, but then he sees Piera walking away upstairs to some balcony. He goes to see Piera, wondering, like, hey, how come you don't have a date? And, well, Piera has a bit of a superiority complex. Well, something like that at least. What it is, because she's such a high-ranking student and high-ranking fighter, that's all people really see her as. Jean was the first person to ever really, as she explains, the first person to ever really see her, as her own, as just as she is. Because John didn't really know anything about Piera before they met, so that's really why she likes him so much. And then it finally hits John that, hey, I should do something about this. Anyways, he runs into Neptune, and first John starts blasting him, saying, how could you, like, say no to Wise? And it's like, I can't dance. What? I can't dance, says Neptune. I'm like, seriously? Seriously, that's it? And then John decides to give him the advice that Pierre gave him. And then John realizes there's only one thing left to do. Show up in a dress. I can tell you right now, I know 3 people that can pull off wearing a dress. He is now number 3. Wow, okay. And you learn that he is quite the dancer. He apparently had 7 sisters. He asks, I think he said something, Pierre, it's like, he'd rather show up in a dress or something. I don't know, some promise he had made. And it was the 2 start dancing, and it's really cute, actually. And then Ren and Nora jump in, and it's a group dance, and it's just awesome, really. Really just John getting that much more awesome. And, hopefully him and Pierre, hopefully something ends up between the two. About friggin' time. Especially considering now he doesn't really have to worry about Weiss anymore. Now that she's with Neptune. God, look at me getting so into this sort of thing. But yeah, did that really need to take that many episodes for that to happen? No, but I do like this this thing that Pierre kind of suffers from, and that, hey, she's just so good. Maybe she's too good. And that people see her as just being that good. Anyways, after one awesome dance-off, Ruby decides to take sort of step out for a bit, and she sees someone sort of jumping over the rooftops. It's Cinder. It's Cinder running amok. Anyways, Cinder gets into the communications room where she either downloads something or uploads something. I'm not sure. Ruby gives chase. Okay, we see the rocket-propelled lockers in place, and really that must cost who knows how much collateral damage, because this thing just goes right into the ground, like creating like basically a crater. So yeah, I guess. I don't know why I tapped that. I'm like, oh, okay. So that was neat. She gets her scyther rifle. Anyway, she goes in there and she gives a bit of a fight against Cinder, but Cinder's just an incredible fighter. Going up to the communications tower, she takes out at least like a dozen guards just with ease. And she has like fire-based powers. Uses like swords, bow and arrows, fists, everything. When she fights Ruby, it's no real clear winner, as she sort of just disappears after the general. He sort of comes in. Though we don't really get much coming after that. It's just he shows up and Ruby's just like, I don't know, nothing really happens out of that. Thought that was kind of strange. And that's how the episode ends. The episode ends at midnight. Cinder shows up to the dance, and my God, she just looked beautiful. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of who she looked like. I just can't put my finger on it. Excuse me. And then the episode ends at midnight. Weiss and even Neptune starts dancing at one point, which I thought was kind of funny. Weiss and Neptune are getting along together. John and Pierre are getting along very well. as is Sun and Blake, who look cute together. I like Blake. He just decided just to wear a tie and a better shirt. I thought that was kind of cute. And yeah, Mercury and Emerald did fuck all. But yeah, just a nice little, I guess, end to this sort of mini arc of the dance. Seriously, this need to be 3 episodes long? Nah, whatever. Everyone kind of enjoyed themselves. But I'm glad this wasn't like, volume finale like most shows. They always have to. I think Gravity Falls made the funny joke saying that all shows set in high school or university always have to end with a prom or some dance or something. I don't know. Clone High is a great show, by the way. But yeah, it was a fun, enjoyable episode. John really steals the show. Hopefully I hope John and Pierre finally become a thing. Or Jean. I think I'm saying it wrong. I say John anyway. The blonde-haired dude. He looks nice in the suit, but he rocks that dress. I could tell you. He even wears his, they look like Converse shoes. But he rocks that dress. I could tell you that right now. I'm jealous. I forgot to mention, Piera just looked beautiful in this. It's really, red thing she's wearing. But yeah, what happens after this? I don't know. What exactly did Cinder do? Did she upload a virus? Did she download something? I don't know. This chess piece started appearing on all the monitors in the communication tower. But we'll see how it goes. But until then, see you later.